Hi Aries, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your general read for the second half of June 2020. It's a general read for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 15th through the 30th of June 2020. Remember, Aries, this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with all of you. Take which messages do resonate and leave the rest. Thanks so much. And if you're looking into matters of love and relationship and your Venus happens to be in the sign of Aries, you're also in the right spot for that reading as well. As always, I have two decks of cards because there are going to be two rows. The top row is what's going on outside of you and around you, and the bottom row is what's going on inside of you. What are you thinking and feeling about that? With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start your reading, Aries, and I hope that you're doing well. I did want to say that we're in eclipse season now, Aries. Started it with the first eclipse on the 5th of June. And we have a second eclipse on the 21st. And then a third, again, July 5th. So a series of 3 eclipses. That just means big changes happening for you guys. Wherever, well, the eclipses fall in Sag and Capricorn. So wherever those houses are in your birth chart is the areas of your life which probably are going to be impacted the most. Okay, and if it will be definitely highlighted for you if you have personal planets in those houses. Okay? With all that being said, let's go ahead and pull your reading. What's going on? Well, there we go. The first card out is the World. Second card is Page of Swords. And what's going on for Aries? What's happening in the Aries life right now? Okay, the next card is the Seven of Swords. And the bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. What's going on in Aries mindset? Nine of Wands flipped out almost. The World is over the Nine of Wands. Okay. The Star card under the Page of Swords. The Hangman under the Seven of Swords. And the bottom of the deck is Six of Swords, which is under the Eight of Pentacles. So we have the 6 and 7 of Swords in your reading, so there's progress going on somewhere. Okay. So Aries, I always start with the top row. The top row is what's going on outside of you. And I weave in the bottom row, which is what are you thinking and feeling about the things going on around you. Okay, and I start over here with your general energies. I think in general, for the time being, it's work. Work's important to you. Okay, your work, or you're working on something important. That's going to resonate for some of you. It's a new project, a new job for some of you, new responsibilities. Some of you are working on creating a new routine in your life. Work. You're working at things. Working with other people. Working to collaborate and make something new. This could be family members. This could be working on a project with other people at your office or at your job. For some of you, it's working with friends. With the Six of Swords, definitely feeling like, excuse me, movement. Definitely feeling like you're being supported by those around you. You're moving forward with something. Okay. I'm getting some of you are trying to save. You're wanting to be saved, or you're trying to save somebody else. So let's say you have a problem. You could be getting safe advice from somebody, or you could be giving advice to somebody. But we have 3 people here with a safety net, and in the shadow, somebody looks like they're going to jump off the edge of a building. I do feel like movement. There could be help from friends or society. For some of you, it's unexpected help. It could be help to work through your own issues. I'm drawn to the cobwebs here. Feeling like these are deep wounds or deep issues. Some of you are dealing with healing your own shadow self, your own traumas from your past. You could be getting help with that, either professional or otherwise. I bring out the 6 of Cups. These are lifelong lessons. And again, I'm drawn to the people there. So I feel like friends or family are very supportive now. They're trying to help you work through things. Some of you are dealing with lifelong lessons that have been cyclical or are karmic. So you're learning lessons that you've either gone through before or you've had in other lifetimes. You're coming to a head with that, and you could be getting support from other people around you. Some of you are moving home, moving into new jobs, but that requires leaving behind, and the 6 of Swords in traditional tarot does indicate the moving on, the purging away of people and places that no longer serve you. What I'm really feeling here, what you're purging, is the places within you, yourself, Aries, that no longer serve you. And you could be getting support from unexpected places, but also support from friends and family, soulmates. These are lifelong lessons, and they're lessons to help get you into a new beginning. These could be lessons where you put in grounded effort to deal with your own fears about some new beginning here with the Ace of Swords. But I do feel like you're working on your fears, you're working on your own stuff right now, and you could have the support of others in doing that. With the 6 of Swords, you're definitely thinking about moving on and away from either people, places, or things. Now remember, the bottom is what you're thinking about. And you're willing to put in the effort. Some of you are moving out of a space. Some of you are thinking about moving into or out of a home or a relationship or a job. Okay. That should hit with many of you. I think you're in a moment of pause and reflection there with the Hangman, but you're definitely thinking of moving, and you're willing to put in the work. Some of you are putting in a lot of work right now. Okay, this could be work and effort in a relationship that's on the rocks or a bit haywire right now. Some of you, right now, you're just working overtime. I feel like Aries are putting in extra hours, okay? With the World card, you've accomplished something, or you've reached the end. Some of you have accomplished something. It could be an educational pursuit for some of you. Others of you, it's work accolades or awards. Even others of you, it's new jobs. You could have recently gotten news of a new acceptance of a new home. Like you put in an offer for a home, a bid for a home, and it was accepted. But the other feeling I get with the World card is that you've come to the end of your road in something. And it's been a struggle of a situation with the 9 of Wands here. This is a foot in motion, so movement again. We've got 2 cards that express movement here. And it's movement into, through, or out of a conflictual situation. You've got a sandal here, a leather sandal, and you're walking through puddles, which can actually leave you with blisters. It's not quite comfortable to walk through water with sandals, but you're doing it. Some of you, maybe against your best judgment, want to leave or want to stay. It's going to depend on who you are within a relationship that's been causing you issues right now. I'm drawn to the fact that this woman's legs are in movement, and then we have a foot movement. So I really do feel like some of you are wanting to hightail it out of somewhere that's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable situation, and I think it's come to an end. Nines definitely indicate the chaos before perfection, so that moment before things happen. And then the World card indicates endings and to look ahead to your next journey. It's a card of success. For some of you, it's movement, moving, traveling. So 2 cards of movement hand in hand here. So again, expressed. There's an expression of moving into or out of work, moving into or out of a new job. Definitely could be in a relationship or other faculties of your life, but the point is something's ending so something new can come in, and this is been an uncomfortable situation for you, even though you're working through it, and bravely so. I think you're definitely working through something that's caused you some inner tension. Okay. With the Page of Swords, Aries, I feel like communications are highlighted now. This is definitely you speaking your truth. It's also thoughts as well as communication. So you could be having brilliant ideas now that give you inspired action. You might take inspired action due to these divine thoughts. So definitely thoughts that create action. And I think they're divinely guided here with the Star card. They're blessings. That's communication. I'm being told to tell you to follow the signs you're getting. Star card is opportunities. So I think there's an opportunity around you. And it's a fast-moving energy. It could be something that comes out of the blue, something that was unexpected, happens and changes things. It changes your course, I feel like, for some of you. This could definitely involve also for some of you an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, man or woman, possibly younger than you. It doesn't have to, though. Just putting that out there, okay? Star card is Aquarius, so definitely for some of you, you could be dealing with an Aquarius at this time, man or woman, or you've got some Aquarian in your own chart somewhere, okay? But with the Page of Swords, definitely feeling like you're getting you're cutting things away. You're getting very clear about how you want your life to be, and you're cutting to the chase. You're cutting right to through the veil and getting to the point of the matter. And that would involve any final communications or letting people know that you're wanting to move. This could be your resignation letter for some of you, or an uncomfortable conversation of moving out of a relationship or making changes in some other way to your life. But definitely you're in an area right now, a time of change. That's what I'm getting here with this reading. There's great change. I do feel like for some of you, this is within relationships, and they haven't been the easiest of relationships. There could have been trickery or deceit. With the Seven of Swords, definitely feel like it's time to let something go. Okay, this guy, he's taken several swords and he's leaving. I do feel like some of you are dealing with somebody who hasn't been very honest. The other thing is maybe you're not being honest with yourself, and that's why you've got the Hangman here. It's time to really own the truth, Aries. See it for what it is and move forward. There's a, with the Hangman, it suggests you need a change of perspective. I do feel like if this is a relationship or a work situation, it's one that has you tense. You almost feel like you're walking on eggshells, or that you can't be your most true self. It's not very fulfilling. I feel like it's been quite difficult for you, whatever the situation has been. If not difficult, just at least uncomfortable. So for some of you, you could be slipping out the back door. You could be at least thinking about it, and you're being advised, if that's the case, not to be impulsive about it, but to think it through with the Hangman. Hangman is a pause. It's a delay. It's definitely sacrifice and surrender. Okay, it's a time frame, Aries, given to you, so you can look at and review a situation and try and see things from a different way. It does call for patience, okay? But at the end of the day, the situation, whatever it is temporary. I know that you're putting in the effort to work on it. I'm definitely feeling here a need or a desire to move out of something that's uncomfortable for you. Or move through feelings or emotions that are uncomfortable for you as well. The 7 asks that you keep the faith here. Some of you are dealing with people who haven't been honest in a relationship or even at work. Remember, when I say relationship, I don't just mean love. For some of you, it could definitely be love. For others of you, these are co-workers or even friends. But I do feel like you are getting support from around you. You are getting support from friends and family, or at least you're asking for it. If you're not getting support, you're giving support. Okay? So that message will be different for different ones of you. Definitely seeing progress, though, in a slippery situation here with the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. I do feel like you're going to be moving away from a situation that has been not so comfortable for you. And it's probably for the best. Definitely with the World card, that suggests success, and the Star card suggests blessings and being divinely guided. It's a wish being granted. Okay, and I do feel like it's your ability to share your most honest truth and self. When it's under the Page of Swords, I really feel like you're going to come forth with an honest, maybe candid communication with somebody. It could be sharing a wish to leave or make changes, but at some point I really feel like you're going to be given the opportunity to move through a situation that's not been happy. For others of you, you could be receiving communications, and in a relationship or situation where there hasn't been communication yet. So you could be waiting for it and have been wanting to hear from somebody, and there's a possibility you do at this time, based on the feelings of the cards around the person. Use your intuition here, trust your gut with what's being said. I'm not sure that the person is going to be as truthful as you want them to be with that communication. I'm getting that some of you are dealing with people that are not being honest with you. So be careful and trust your gut, I'm being told, within situations that have been, that have had some discord in them. Okay? I know you're going to work through the matter. In fact, I think it keeps you up. I think you've been spending a lot of time trying to work through some situation around you. Or the other thing I'm getting is this has been an ongoing situation for some time. Okay, so Aries, I've got the Enchanted map tarot here, or oracle, excuse me. I'm going to pull an additional message or two from it for you. I do read these messages intuitively, which just simply means that I don't use the book, okay? So rescue popped up first. And, you know, first thing I see is this rescue net here on your general energy. So either you're rescuing somebody or you're being rescued, okay, at this time. With the 7 here, it's being divinely guided, whatever it is. I do feel like you're in a situation where you need rescuing, or you're going to be in a situation where somebody else needs rescuing. And I do feel like that wish is granted. This could be in work, this could be in a love relationship, it will be in different places for different ones of you, okay? Remember, general reading, folks. If you want a specific reading tailored to you, that information is below. I do feel like whatever it is, the next card out is Rock Bottom. I feel like again, that comes with the World card over here. It's an ending. You've gone as far as you can. That's a 10. The whatever it is, it's over. You're done with it. You've had your fill of it. It's time to move on. That's why I kept saying I feel movement here. You're moving into, out of, or away from something, okay, that no longer serves you. Not into, but out of or away from, or through. That's the other word. Excuse me, through. I don't feel like beginnings are here in terms of relationships, but for some of you, it could be a job. I do feel like some of you might be getting new jobs or new homes, moving to new places, entering new positions, taking on different responsibilities. Definitely with Rock Bottom, you can't go any further within this particular situation. So I think you are moving through it, and I think you're doing it slow and steady, which reminds me of Pentacles here. I do feel like you are moving. Slow and steady means you're moving, and you're being advised. This is also advice to move slow and steady. It's okay to go slow as long as you're not standing still. Okay, I do feel like you are taking steps to move forward in a situation that possibly there hasn't been much communication or movement in. I think you're now ready to move through whatever that situation is. The bottom of the deck is storm fields. This has been a situation that's been ongoing problems for you. We've got a tornado here about to tear down a house. For some of you, this is troubles at home or troubles on the job, and it's over now. I feel this is past tense, and this could actually indicate the final conversation or the closing out of a job or a relationship or some other situation that's been bothering you. Okay, Aries? Remember the eclipse season. Whatever changes you make now, they're gonna be with you for some time, at least 6 months, if not further. Eclipses always bring in great changes, so hang in there, Aries. And those are your messages. I hope that they resonate. And if you happen to like the reading, hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as well as the thumbs up under the video. Definitely appreciate that. It just lets me know that you appreciate the content that I provide here. Thank you for showing up and watching the video. I love your support. Thank you so much. And until next time, Aries, do take care of yourself. Love and light always. Namaste.